I'm ready. All right. So it is December 28th, a day we have been anxiously awaiting for a very long time. And I do have a really big announcement tonight, but I'm going to start it off with some housekeeping stuff because, as you guys know, this is our last team call of 2016. And I am just like mind blown by that because this has been boo housekeeping. This year has been such a whirlwind, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. But I wouldn't be doing my job as your coach if I didn't talk about what's coming up. If I didn't talk about all of the exciting things that are coming up for us in 2017. Now, as you guys saw on our team page today, I am getting extremely organized. I am being very upfront with like what we're going to be doing on the team, like what I'm going to be offering the team and stuff like that. So like I have planned out every topic for team calls, basically giving you guys everything in advance. I have a team calendar I'm working on, different stuff like that. So you all know what's coming up and when that I'm offering. This doesn't mean that you have to even utilize what I give you. This is just what I'm personally doing. It's there for you. Every single thing that you guys know that I offer is yours. You can take it, make it your own, or you can use mine, whatever you want to do. So I do have a lot of stuff that I am revamping in regards to my way that my personally sponsored coaches and I interact because if you guys don't know, this team is growing very, very, very fast. And it's really hard for me to keep up with my text messages, keep up with my messages and things like that. It's to the point where right now I have 32 text messages. And I'm trying to figure out a way to I don't open them because I'm like overwhelmed. And that's making it worse naturally. So I'm trying to figure out a system and a way to make things easier for myself, make things easier for you because I don't want people to feel neglected by me because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get everything organized. So I do have a couple of things that are exciting and that are coming up that I'm doing and changing. So if you guys are my personally sponsored coaches, as you saw today, I'm doing a new coach page every single month. So this is ideas for you guys too. So when new coaches come in, basically I can interact with the new coaches in that page to help them out rather than me throw them into our big page and they're extremely overwhelmed. And Allie, I know you can probably vouch for this because you are a brand new coach. Sometimes you feel like there's just so much. And I want a smaller place for my newer coaches to be where it's me and then that month of coaches. So I'm starting it with December, January new coaches, and that's a way for me to kind of just interact. So I'm hoping that this works for new coaches in a way for us to kind of just answer questions there in different ways like that. I do want to remind you guys that I am changing my my personally sponsored call schedule. If you're my personally sponsored coach, if you are an Emerald, just a coach rank, or a new coach, our calls are on Tuesdays. Every single Tuesday, there's a ridiculous amount of times that are going to be available throughout Tuesday. This, again, is making my life easier rather than having them scattered out throughout the entire week. There's tons of times to choose from. It'll be posted in the PS page every single week. Just go ahead in there. If you're a Diamond coach and above, those calls will be bi-weekly on Thursdays. And I will, again, post that in our roundtable. If you guys have coaches, if you are people or my personal sponsored coaches that have coaches, I highly recommend that you're offering them some sort of way to schedule calls with you. I noticed that the one thing is I'm really taking right now a lot of time to reflect on this year and what worked. And what worked for coaches that really moved very quickly in the business was that they scheduled regular calls with me. And they're quick to the point. We don't sit on there and it's not and we are friends, but when we're on these calls, it's business. We get straight down to the nitty gritty and I help them and we move on. The calls will be 20 minutes maximum. So that's why I'm going to have them. There'll be a little questionnaire that you'll fill out at the beginning, which will tell you guys, I know what we're talking about when we go on and I can help you to the best of your ability. As you guys saw, there is no elite new coach mentorship training in January. The reason being is because we're completely redoing it. We learned a lot this year. We learned what worked, what didn't work. And this mentorship it worked at the beginning, and now that the business is evolving, it's not working as well anymore. So we're completely evolving that. We have a couple new mentors joining us. Erica will be joining us to really help us train our new coaches and get them started right. So that's going to launch in February. Also, I'm about done with this stuff, but also February, I'm going to be kicking off it's called the Revival Group. This will take place in the first week of every month, and this is for not new coaches, but coaches that feel like they need a revamp. The coaches feel like they need some extra help to get back in the groove of things. I understand that we go through slumps. Every single one of us go through something where we feel like, shit, things just aren't working out the way that I want them to, right? We all have gone through that. This Revival Group, I will accept 5 people into this Revival Group the entire month. Or the entire week. It's a week-long thing, and it is for the entire downline. People will apply for it. I will personally accept based on the answers, I think, the people that are trying to actively get back into coaching or actively trying to get a boost in their business. But I will accept 5, and I will personally work with 5 coaches the first week of every month to help them revamp and really get back into this business. So if you're one of those people where you're feeling like, shit, I feel like I haven't been on my A game, I'm not consistent, I need some extra help, you would apply for this Revival Group. This is nothing to be ashamed of. This is something that's going to help you. It's going to boost you back into it. And again, that is open for the entire downline, but just know that I will be picky with who I pick. It's going to be people that I really believe that you're going to fill out a very short application, and based off of that, I'll choose who will be accepted into that Revival Group. Let's see here. Did that. Talked about team calls. Oh, last thing I want to talk about before we get into the fun part of the call is I recorded a video of myself this time last year, talking to myself about where I wanted to be at the end of 2016. I haven't watched it yet, and I can honestly tell you I have not seen that video since I recorded it. And I'm encouraging you guys to do it. I'm encouraging you guys to take 5 minutes out of your day in the next couple of days, record a video talking to yourself a year from now. The way that I worded the video, I don't have any slight clue of what I said in that video, but I know that I was like speaking to myself as if it happened. So if you guys want something that's super freaking awesome, I'd highly recommend recording a video of yourself so you can watch it back in a year. I uploaded it to YouTube. It's a secret thing, and it literally says do not watch until 2017. It's locked. And I will share my video with you guys when January comes around, because I'm anxious to see what I projected on myself. Because when I recorded that video, I was a diamond coach. I was just about to quit my full-time job. I was not making much money with Beachbody at all. I was really miserable because of that job. And I don't know what I projected on my life at that day, but I know that it was pretty big. And I'm really, really, really excited to see what I said. And I'm going to share that with you guys in a couple of days. So I definitely recommend, if you have not done something like that, or at least write a letter to yourself or something like that, like that you can open. I also, at Natalie's Diamond Retreat, she had us write a letter to ourselves a year from then too. So I do have that on my vision board. I can't open that until October 15th next year. But the video is going to be cool because 1, we're going to look awkward as hell. And 2, like you're going to see this stuff happen for you. And that's the coolest thing is I know that I did say a lot of things that I think are actually going to happen. So, all right. Well, that's my spiel. You guys will see, and I, as you probably already have seen, I am posting a ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so awesome. That's funny.
I have been posting a ridiculous amount of like resources and stuff for you guys in our team page, and there's an album that says 2017 resources. Use that stuff. I'm going to continue adding that kind of stuff to it. We have the health bet popping up in the next couple weeks. The last day for them to order their challenge back to get it in time for the health bet is tomorrow. So we're going to want to make a post tonight, make an active push tomorrow. I'm assuming if they ordered Friday or Saturday, they probably still would get it in time, but that's what corporate said was this Thursday. I have one more thing too. Oh, the all access pass. Is everybody like so stoked about this? Like, this is insane. The fact that we are literally like, I was like an emotional wreck yesterday. I don't know what was wrong with me. Like, I was all over the place yesterday. But the fact that people were coming to me and committing for a year had me like in tears. I was like, oh my gosh, like people want to do this for a year with me. And that like had me just so overly emotional. And I don't know. I just feel like this is the beginning. This isn't about the commission. This isn't about the volume you get from it. This is about the fact that you have somebody willing to stick around with you for a year, like a year. That's crazy. They're getting every single program that we have ever offered, plus every program released in 2017 is going to their on-demand. They're getting everything. The only thing they have to keep up with every month is Shakeology. And so our job is to show them the worth of that. They have everything else they need. So I have, and I think that I've talked to you guys about this, but I have an insane binder right now that's like kind of terrifies my diamond coaches. But I have a binder right now where I planned out the entire next 2 months by day. So I'll be sharing a lot more with you guys. Like I said, I have big plans and big vision for 2017, and I am making sure that every single one of us are very successful. So I don't know the January promos yet. I do know that there will be no more $140 challenge packs. I do know that. And I did hear this, and I want to pass this on because I know that a lot of you are going to have that fear about the $199 challenge pack, because a lot of you are probably thinking to yourself, well, people are telling me 140 is too expensive. How am I supposed to deal with 160 and 180 and 200? One way that one of my friends has been addressing it, and I thought it was super cool, was that she has been like introducing the all access pass first. So people are already getting $199 in their mind. And if they're saying, hey, like that's a little too expensive, then they can say, oh, well, we actually have 2 other options too. We can do the Kickstart package, which is going to include a 3-day refresh for $180, or we can do a regular, and she's calling it the base package. 1 program in Shakeology for $160. The reason they're changing this, no more 140, is because we're basically giving people these programs for free, and these programs work, and we're underestimating the value of them. So that's why they're going up in price. Some of them will stay. The ones that are originally priced at $140 will stay. Like 3 months of Beachbody On Demand, that will stay at $140. 22-minute hardcore is going to stay at $140. I think Country Heat maybe. There's some of them that are like actually priced there, but things like 21 Day Fix, Core de Force, those are going back up to $160. And Carl says they will not drop down again. But like I said, I think that the all access pass is probably going to be your best bet right now. Because if they know they're getting every single thing we have, plus everything that's released in 2017, which is expected to be 3 or 4 programs, it's totally worth it. So, all right. Well, I think I've made you guys wait long enough. All right. Does everybody have their wine? All right, so this has been a moment I have been waiting for a very long time. And I'm trying to figure out how to do this without crying. And I'm trying to figure out how to do this without my heart is beating out of my chest. This time last year, I actually went back in my other computer to my recorded Zoom chats, and I clicked on the one that I did the last week of December, and there was 3 people on the call, and I made my little announcement about how excited I was for 2016, and I talked about like what I personally was ready to accomplish and what I wanted for this team. And every single one of you that are on this call right now, except Lizzie, I don't think Lizzie, you're actually on that call, but no one was there. It was me by myself and a couple people that are no longer on our team. And I was telling them my dreams for this year and how I was getting ready to quit my job and how I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew that I wanted to give my team something, and it had to start with me and my leadership. I knew that I was not in a place at that point in time to be an elite coach. I did not believe that I was personally developed enough to be there. I didn't know how to lead I knew how to lead other people, but I didn't know how to lead other people, to say that the least. I was kind of selfish in the way I was doing things because I was dealing with an entire year of competing with people around me and comparing myself to other coaches around me who were flying past me in the business. And 2015 was a really rough and trying year for me, to the point that I was wondering if this was the right path for me, because I didn't know why I couldn't get past the fact that I was so envious of my coach and so envious of all the other coaches that were just really doing it. And I couldn't understand for the life of me why I was attracting all of the wrong people. Coaches that would come onto this team and they'd quit a month later, or they'd come on and then they'd be around for months and not do anything and not try. And I couldn't understand why I kept attracting that to myself. And I realized, like I mentioned, I wasn't personally developing enough to reach my goals because I wasn't where I wanted to be. Like I wanted all these shiny things instead of really understanding the point of this business, which was to help other people. And I realized that if I wanted to be have an elite team in 2016, I had to stop focusing on me, and I had to put an entire year's worth of dedication onto other people. Not like my coaches, my challengers, everything. I didn't come into this year looking for coaches. I came into this year looking for people's lives to change. I came into this year saying I need to find out a way to get people results. And actually, Lizzie and I had a one-on-one call this morning, and I said something to her that just kind of rolled off my tongue that made me realize that she set a great goal for 2017 where she said she wanted to help 100 people. And I said, that's a fantastic goal, but I made that goal in 2015. I wanted to help 100 people, or I wanted to help 100 people this year, and I did. I officially passed 200 Success Club points on the year, but I don't have 100 transformations. And I realized that that is where we go wrong. We go wrong in saying we need to hit Success Club, we need to help this many people and help this many people. But when they sign up, that's where it starts. That's where it starts. And my goal, and I was talking to Lizzie about this, is that I don't want to help just 100 people. I want to help 100 people get results. Like, I want 100 transformations. And I look, and I told Lizzie this on the phone today, and I'm telling all you guys this, I have a lot of transformations in my binder, but they're all of yours. My coaches, the people who fell in love with the products, and in turn needed to give it to other people. That's how it works, isn't it? You fall in love with the product, and you have to give it to somebody else. So I did that this year. Is I realized that the chain effect is I wasn't focusing on elite. I was focusing on elite, but I wasn't focusing on it where it was like elite, 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 3-star, 5-star, 2-star, whatever. I was focusing on results and the people that I was bringing on. And it started with Lizzie, it started with Alicia, it started with Erica, and then Rebecca, all in the first 2 months. That's where my foundation was. These girls just came on, and they had no idea what this thing was about, but they were like, oh, sure, whatever. I'll trust her. I'll let her lead me. And then they start bringing on coaches, and I just kept going. I kept my head down. I didn't settle. I could have settled for those coaches right there, right? I could have stopped. But every single month, I told myself that I have to help more people. And as the months went on, I kept helping more people. I kept bringing on new people. I never settled less than Success Club 10. And I think I only hit Success Club 10 once this year. Everything else was above that. And that was just because it was my wedding month. And I still did it in my wedding month. And I kept being consistent, and I kept believing, and I kept my head down, and I got on phone calls with coaches. I answered text messages all year, except minus the past 3 weeks because my life has been insane. I've answered text messages. I woke up. I've and I was in my inbox constantly. I realized, I told Zach on January 1st of this year, I said, babe, give me 1 year. Give me 1 year of hard work. Let me bust my ass. Let me work as hard as I need to do. And I promise you on December 31st, it's going to be worth it. Let me just try to change people's lives. And I walked out of my corporate job on January 8th of this year, and I was freaking terrified. I was scared because I had no idea what was going to happen. I had none of you guys yet. I didn't know any of you, minus 2 or 3 of you, barely. And I walk out of that job making only $200 a week in Beachbody, and that would still bobble, paying for my husband's Shakeology and my Shakeology every month. So technically, there you go. There's my paycheck, right? I was like, I just need to get to work. And I just decided that I was going to go for it. I wrote down on a sticky note on January 1st, 2016 Elite Team. And I didn't do anything special this year. I just tried to inspire you guys. I just tried to I tried to be selfless. I tried to lead being selfless. And tonight, my downline is set, and tomorrow we will wake up as a 5-star elite team. And it's taken me and Natalie and her upline, we've checked it 50 times today, looking for something that could go wrong. And I'm sweating because it was just a vision. It was just something I said, hey, that would be really cool to do. And the thing is, guys, like, it's not me that did this. Like, if you're on this call right now, if you are in our team page, like, you did this. Every time you help somebody, every time you hit Success Club, you did this. Every time that you brought somebody into our organization, you did this. Even a brand new coach, our newest coach on this call right now, Allie, brought on 2 people in the past 2 days, and that counts. Every single person on this team is recognized as an elite team. Like, this is not Kelsey Smith, 2016 elite coach. This is Kelsey Smith and Team Simply Beautiful, 2016 elite team. Because you cannot be an elite team without the team. And I, to this day, all of next year, wherever our name is put, or whoever recognizes us for anything, I will never, ever, ever turn my head and say that I did this by myself and that I deserve this. Because I know that the reason that this is happening, the reason that, like, I can't even, like, accept it, because I'm like sitting here trying to, like, figure out in my mind, like, how this all actually happened. It's because, like, I didn't have any of this a year ago. All I had was a dream to make it happen for you guys. And just to say, like, what would it be like? And, like, think about it. What would it be like if I got to get on a team call and tell them that they did it? Like, what would that feeling be like? And now tonight I'm, like, sweating. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I don't even know how to get the words out of my mouth. So, like, you might look at this overall, and you guys might think, like, okay, well, it's because of the 5 diamonds that we did this, right? It's not. How do 5 diamonds happen? They have emeralds. They have other coaches on their teams. How do we get points? Every time that, like, how many of you guys, raise your hand if you've signed up somebody as a customer and not as a discount coach? That counts. How many of you have at least signed up 1 person this year? That counts. Every single time that you sign somebody up, Beachbody recognizes that. And they look at us as an organization as a whole. We began this year in January, ranked 900 in the company. And corporate is telling me, we have 3 more days. Well, tomorrow we did it. But the points don't stop totaling until December 31st, which is why it's so important for everybody to shoot for Success Club right now. The corporate's telling me that our team has the potential of ending in the top 100 in the company. We're right now at 152. And because so many other coaches and so many other people will not achieve 5-star, we'll will jump up. This is incredible. And I hope you guys realize, like, this isn't for me to sit here. Like, I want us to celebrate. I want us to really, like, soak this in for a second. But I also want you to realize that, like, if I can do this, if our team can do this, you and your team can do this. I watched my team fall apart this time last year, completely just collapse. Like, on paper, there was no way. But in here, and with my trust in my God, and with my trust in my work ethic, that's why we're here right now. So I want to be the first to congratulate you on being a 2016 Elite team. And I hope you guys really soak this moment in. Like I said, my diamonds on this team, I mean, they freaking busted ass. But that goes down with their teams too. Like, every single person to do this. And, like, my second business center is the fifth diamond. And, like, that doesn't happen without Caitlin, without Martha, without Jess, without Kristen. I'm looking here to see who's on this call. It's in that business center. All of which Jessica and Martha held 6 weeks with their ranks. We have Caitlin halfway to Emerald. We have Kristen Emerald. Like, Allie's she's my first one. That's Amanda. Everyone's everywhere. I'm sorry. But the thing is like, every single person, like, you guys might not realize it, but like, I don't know. The thing is like, we don't know when you sign somebody up who's going to do something, right? You don't know, like, when you put somebody on the left leg or the right leg or in Zach's account, or you don't know who's going to be the coach that does something. You just kind of have to have faith. And once they go, like, some of them will go off, some of them will not, right? We've all had coaches that have quit or people that have canceled. We've had that stuff. But, like, isn't it funny that everywhere I place, not knowing a single one of you what your work ethic would be, worked out perfectly? 3 diamonds on the left, 2 on the right. 2 in my second, in Zach's account. How the hell does that happen? Man upstairs and a hard work ethic. So congratulations, guys. Cheers to all of you. I mean, I haven't really had a chance to let this soak in yet. I really haven't. So I have my Shiraz, and I'm cheersing to you. This is a very insane night for me. And I hope it's the same way for you guys too. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. We're going to take a picture with our one in a second. But I wanted to go around, and like I said, I wanted this call to be fun. Like I said, I know everybody's kind of just sitting there like this right now, like, holy shit, we actually did it. That doesn't mean, and I have to say this, like, to just be like the asshole, but like, because we've achieved this does not mean like we're all going to lay back and get comfy and let everything just fall apart. Because 2017, and I've been watching your posts, even though I might not have answered your text messages yet, I've been watching your posts, and I see you guys so excited for 2017, and I see the preparations you're making, and like, that is what fuels my fire, because this is going to be a 2-time thing, and this is going to be something that, like, we can't take our foot off the gas. Like, we need to continue watching our downlines. We need to continue hitting Success Club. We need to continue doing everything that we need to do to make sure that we are maintaining our ranks and pushing forward. Because if you guys, when we get to a point like this, like, don't look at it as like the 5-star organization. I want everybody to look at it as their business center right now. Like, you don't want to backpedal in your business. You want to keep pushing forward. So, like, don't, like, once we do this, say, oh, great, we did it. Thank God. Now I can just chill. It's honestly, like, these past 2 months were rough with the holidays, but it's about to get really, really fun. Like, Erica, I think, Lizzie, only 2 people that have been here in January. Wow, that's insane. Alicia had an insane Success Club month in January. I mean, you guys, how many of you gotten like an unbelievable amount of no's in the past 2 months? January and February. Just wait. I remember having I think I had my first like insane paycheck like the first week of March. It was insane because of all these like New Year's resolutioners. And like I said, this all access pass is like the icing on the cake. So, all right. The reason I wanted to come on, like I'm done. I want to hear some of your guys' like memories and thoughts from this year, because that's what this is about. And we can make it a drinking game if you want. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Whoever wants to start, I want to hear your memories. Even if you've only been here for like a day, like share like, I guess, what is it about this team and like something you remember, a moment that like kind of made you realize like, I don't know, whatever you guys want to share.
Of course, I'll go. Well, first of all, I woke up emotional today because for those of you who don't know, today is the day I bought my challenge pack last year. So it's just been really crazy to like kind of sit back and watch this. I'm going to try to do this without pulling my eyes out. But maybe someone should go first. Kelsey could have easily given up on me last year at this time, guys. I was like like I had no money. I wasn't doing this. I told her no over and over and over again. I could not afford this at all. I didn't believe in myself, but I needed to fit in my wedding dress, and I bought it a size too small, and she didn't quit on me. So I put in the team page earlier, like maybe it was in my team page, I'm not sure, but I put like, she didn't give up on me, so I'm here today. So I know it's so easy, like right now, to want to be like, it's the end of the month, it's the end of the year, I'll catch them in January kind of thing. But like what we're doing right now is going to set us up for January. And all this that Kelsey and Team Simply Beautiful have done is because she set her mind like last year at this time to do it. So it fuels my fire to do the same thing and plan and get prepared. But to think back on the year, like I didn't have the money to do this. And because I did this, I've gone on 2 trips. I've got to meet Kelsey in person twice now. I've not met many of you yet, but I hope to do that very soon. But like, I didn't know more than, I knew 2 people on this call that are on my team, but I can guarantee today I wouldn't be talking to them if it wasn't for this business. Not anything personal against them. It's just, you don't always get to chat with people who you just kind of know. And I've met so many new amazing friends, and I wouldn't have that without this. So just because I said yes and I was like, all right, I'll try to lose some weight, like this happened. And it's so amazing to watch this team grow. Even in January of last year, there were not this many people in these boxes. And most of the people, you know, there's people in there who aren't here now, and that is really sad for me because I know Kelsey's the same way. Like my heart grows quick to all the new people, but just know that like you can do this. Like just keep going, and I want to see all of you in these boxes at the end of next year, and I know we can do it. So
I love that. Anyone else want to say anything? Don't be quiet now.
I'll go.
Here she is.
So I was similar to Erica. I started back in October, and I ordered on an infomercial and then reached out to Kelsey to be my coach. And she eventually talked to me about Shakeology, and I ordered a challenge pack, I think. And as soon as I got the Shakeology, I canceled because I was like, I'm not paying for this again. And then I think it happened a second time that I canceled. And then finally I was just like, let's just keep this going and see what happens. And then before I knew it, I was coaching without knowing I was coaching. And then Kelsey's like, dude, just be a coach. And I was like, okay. But I've just grown so much as a person because of this. And I know that it has a lot to do with the influences of the coaches and the leaders in this team and also my team, because I wouldn't be where I am today without them. And I think Lisa just got off, but she's one of my coaches. And it's just like amazing to see who I've had a couple coaches quit. And like Erica said, it's really disheartening when that happens because you do grow with them and attach to them. But just seeing where I am now, and I just have a solid team, and it's just amazing like how God plays it out and how he has a plan for everybody. And I don't know, it's just crazy because if I would never have reached out to Kelsey, if I would have never had seen that post that she made, I wouldn't be here right now, and I wouldn't want to know what it would be like to be here without what I have. I was able to quit 2 part-time jobs. I was able to focus more on school, and it was just, I don't know, it was just like a relief. It was just what I needed at that time. And I'm like, I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I will be where Kelsey is right now in 1 year. And it's just so freaking exciting to me. That's it.
I love that. You will. You definitely will. Anybody else?
One more thing. I posted a link in the team page. I am normally in bed by 10, but I'm staying up till midnight. So if anybody wants a quick cheers, I will be awake and you can hop on there.
Awesome. What else? Anybody want to unmute? Don't be shy.
Can you hear me?
Wait. Oh, yes, I can. I was like, where is it coming from? I'm sorry.
Alrighty. Okay, so I started in May. I like to tell Kelsey that I may have possibly been the easiest sale she will ever have in her entire life because I didn't let her finish explaining anything to me before I told her to just let me fill out the form. But I also remember, and I don't know if I've ever told Kelsey, that when I signed up, I didn't believe in myself at all. I also instantly canceled my Shakeology because I didn't think that I could do it. It wasn't anything against anyone else. I just really didn't believe that I could be someone that could change my own life. And I skipped 1 month of Shakeology. That was it. And then started up again. And Kelsey, oh God, must have asked me like 5 or 6 times to start coaching, and every single time I would tell her no and would use the excuse that I'm sure we've all heard a million times, that I wasn't where I wanted to be personally to start. But once again, it was really me not believing in myself and not thinking that I could do this. But I did take a leap of faith, which I'm very excited about because I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be able to be with all of you fabulous ladies. And Monica, who's on this call, was actually one of my first customers to sign up. And it was kind of icing on the cake. I sent this to Kelsey today, so Monica, don't hate me for it. But Monica woke up this morning and sent me, like, I don't think she knew what was happening today, or maybe she did, I don't know, but she sent me an amazing message that just reminded me once again why I'm here and why we all do this. And if it wasn't for Kelsey or this team, you know, none of us would be here. But I've made some extremely, extremely amazing friends from this. I talk to Kelsey, Erica, Monica every single day. And without this, I have no idea where I would be. It's hard to really, really put it into words. And also, when Kelsey was going over all of this, Erica texted me and said, this will be us next year. So all of us will be pushing to follow in Kelsey's footsteps next year, and I hope that all of us can do this together.
I love that. I'm reading the ones on the sides too, guys. So I saw Allie posted that she needed the positivity, and we have the best outlook on life. Congratulations on Elite. I may be new, but you all made such a difference in my life. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. And congratulations to you on Elite. You're part of this team. This is for everyone. This is for everyone. I see Kirsten's too. She said she's not going to talk out loud because she'll probably cry. I feel like we're the most emotional team on this freaking planet. Everybody cries when they talk. So I want to let you know how much I appreciate your support, motivation, drive, and accountability. It makes me so much stronger every day, and I love being a part of this team. Awesome. I love it. I love it. Okay. Anybody else want to unmute and say anything? Don't be shy. Nothing? No one has any good memories from this year? Isn't it crazy how like every single one of us started because we wanted to be better, like physically and like mentally? Like, I don't know about you guys, but like I didn't start this thing to be elite. I didn't start this thing to like build a business out of it. I honestly just signed up because I wanted to feel better about myself. And like, that's the biggest thing that we forget about here is that it's so easy to get caught up in all of this recognition and all of this like shiny stuff. And I absolutely love that we're all setting these giant goals for next year. And I love that. But like, remember that where this started, remember the you that signed up, that day you signed up, where were you in your life? So where I was the day I signed up, I was in a really bad place in my life. And like, if Natalie would have shoved this in my face and made me do this and not believed in me and didn't start with my health and fitness journey, like I can tell you right now, I probably wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be surrounded by you guys. And it's amazing because a lot of you, actually a majority of my coaches came from a freaking ad that I ran for a bridal group. I'm pretty sure I'm looking through here. Allie did. Stephanie did. Rebecca did not. Kristen did. Erica did. And then the other ones are from my like hometown, my area. So it's Martha was a lead. Like that's how crazy life is. Don't ever count out your leads, guys. Ever. She was a lead to Zach. Not even me. And I still remember to this day when Martha signed up and as a coach and she's like, it says that my coach is Zach. And I was like, oh God. Everything was it was all messed up. She's like, are you actually my coach? But I mean, honestly, it's like, it's insane. It's insane where like you start into where you are now because yeah, I mean, a majority of you I have not met face to face, but I feel like I know you. I feel like it's really weird and that time comes like when we all go to Summit next year and you see each other for the first time, things are completely normal. Like you just walk up and you just start talking to each other. It's like not weird where it's like, oh, I never met you before, like awkward handshake. It's like hugs and everything's great. And honestly, right now we have a team of 90, there's 94 people on our team page. My downline just hit 409 today. I mean, this is insane. By the time Summit gets here, our team is going to be even bigger with people pushing. And like, that's the thing. It's just whatever you guys have your minds to, like, go for it this year. Like, don't get like in the mindset where it's about the recognition. It's about the rank. It's about this stuff. Because honestly, like, I'm even changing the way I do that this year. I'm focusing on customer to coach because I want this done right. I want to be treated the way that I would want to be treated when I first signed up. Not discount coach, but like, let me help you get a transformation. And like, if I didn't do that with any of you, would you guys be here right now? If your coach didn't do that for you, you wanted to do this because you believed in it. So you got to make these people believe. And I mean, I'm trying to sit here and like think of different things that happened this year. There's so many. Like from Rebecca was one of my favorite emeralds that ever popped because I messaged her and I'm like, hey, congratulations on hitting emerald. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And we had this long back and forth conversation about how she hit emerald and she had zero idea what was going on the entire time. And then I asked her to speak on somebody's team call about how she hit emerald and she didn't know how to explain it, which was even funnier. Like I said, I've grown to know every single one of you. And I know that a lot of you are still newer on the team and you might not have this crazy, like, I quit 2 jobs yet or something like that. But just know that it's coming. Please know that it's coming. The only time that you fail in this business is when you give up on yourself, when you quit, when you don't try. We're helping 3 to 5 people every single month. That's your job, to get 3 to 5 people a transformation. That's like, you might not understand, like, you might see the word Success Club and like want to scream on top of your lungs, like, oh my God, Success Club. But what, if you look at it in the bigger sense of it all, it's like when you have Success Club 2, that means you changed somebody, you started somebody's health and fitness journey. When you have Success Club 4, you've helped 2 people start a health and fitness journey. When you help Success Club 6, that's 3, and so on. That's 3 people that you personally touched that wanted your help. And guys, do you realize how big of a deal that is that somebody said yes to you? They are trusting you to lead them on this crazy journey. And there's 450,000 plus coaches in this network, and they picked you to help them through it. That is like badass. That is what an elite team is made of. Is people who genuinely are like, it's not about Success Club. It's not about any of that. It's about the fact that you're helping somebody. So like Success Club, the reason I say that it's a non-negotiable, why you should always be in Success Club, is because you're constantly helping people. That's it. Yes, the rewards are cool. The cruise is great. The shirts you get, it's all great, right? But like the coolest reward of this entire year is the transformations in my binder. And the customers that converted to coaches, and the ones I'm looking at right now that started with just because they wanted to lose weight for their wedding, or just wanted to get their body back after they had their baby, or that, whatever it is, like that's where it starts. And like you are the person that can give them what you have. So let's go into this new year. You guys, we have an elite team to represent, right? You guys can use that to your advantage. You're part of an elite team. Everything we have is part of an elite team at this point. And we have coaches pushing for 2017 Elite. We have coaches pushing for 2017 Premier. And if that's not on your goal board, that's okay too. Everybody is here for different reasons. And we're here to, but the one main thing, the one constant is that we're here to help people. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my vision board right now, and I'm literally 150% shocked at all the things I get to take off of it in the next couple days because I accomplished it. Like, I'm sweating. I don't know if it's the wine or like it's just the whole situation. But like my Jeep, November 17th, my elite picture, like all that stuff gets to come off because like I decided I was going to do it. The prize I was going to, the gift I'm sending to my diamond coaches is on there. It's already done. They're ready to go in the mail tomorrow. Like, what the living hell? This is life. Because you put it up there and you say you're going to go for it, and you go for it. So let's get in this mindset that, like, let's just go. Like, don't give up. And like Erica said, like, the really sad thing is that a lot of you won't be on this call at the end of next year. But a lot of you will. And a lot of you will be sitting in a very different place in your life. Very different place in your life. 1 year. Everybody always said, like, 1 year of hard work, what would that do for my life? They're like, oh, you know. Guys, think about it. We go through 3.5 years of college or 4 years of college, right? We pay them a shit ton of money to learn, to be in $70,000 to $100,000 in debt in 4 years, right? You do 1 year of this to learn and to give to other people, and you can earn that. Interesting how that works. A full-time salary for helping other people. So don't give up just because it's not going as fast as you want it to. Because my first year wasn't great. It wasn't. I mean, I've shared my numbers with you guys before. It was average. My second year was better. It was year 2 going into 3. Right now, where like that boom is going off. And I went to college longer than that and got myself in insane debt from it, right? But I've given myself 2.5 years of this, and my life has completely changed. I'll never go back to corporate. Like, I have a sustainable income coming in because I decided to go for it and because I decided to help other people. So, all right, we have 8 minutes left. Anybody else want to say anything? Any final thoughts? Nothing? Okay.
I just want to say thank everybody, like, so much, all the support, and especially you, Kelsey, like, your guidance, just the whole team as a whole is, like, really helps me build mentally and physically, and a lot more friendships, so it feels good. Like, 2017 is going to be a good one. I appreciate it.
Yay. We're so glad you're here. We are. I hope everybody feels that way. Like, I'm like, you guys might not realize it, but I'm so introverted. Is anybody else like really introverted? Like where you go out for like an hour and you're like exhausted and you're like, I got to get the hell away from all these people. Like, that's me. And you might not believe that by like seeing me in my little screen, because you're like, oh my God, she's always on like cloud 9 and blah, blah, blah all the time. But like, if you see me in person, and I know that like Erica has seen me in person, Stephanie's seen me in person, Rebecca, I am like, okay, like quiet. I don't like being around a lot of people. Summit's a lot for me. There's a lot of people everywhere. But like, this is like such like what Caitlin just said, like, this is a family, and I have friendships right now that like I could never replace. I talk to you guys more than I talk to my best friends at home, which is crazy. I mean, they probably do talk to me. They're probably in this 31 text messages, but that's just like, it's crazy. Like the friendships you build off of this, and like, I don't know, I couldn't leave just for that reason alone, just because I love this community so much. And I am so, like, I have to just thank every single one of you from the bottom of my heart for trusting me to lead you, and for trusting me even though whenever I tell you to do something and you feel like it's like too much or it's overwhelming or scary, you still trust me and you do it. And I thank you for allowing me to be your coach and to help you through your programs and to yell at you when you need it. And I appreciate all that stuff. I really do. Like, I really, truly do. And I know that the past couple months have been crazy. And if you're my PS coach, I know that I have been just a little like, over the past 2 months. When you go through a 5-star qualification, you will be the same way. Life is going to get back to normal. Like I said, at the beginning of this call, I have so many systems coming out in the next couple months. I really think are going to simplify things, make things easier for all of us, that you guys can duplicate down to your downlines and your coaches. And I'm just excited. I am so excited about 2017. And like, I really want everybody to take tomorrow, when this is official, to really take a second and soak this in. Really just like, I might be sleeping for 2 days. I don't know. But we all need to take a second to just think about what you accomplished. Not what I accomplished, not what Emily or Steph, like what we personally accomplished as a team. Going from a diamond organization, very, very sloppy diamond organization, with none of you guys in it, to a 5-star, 7-star combined elite team in 12 fucking months. What the living hell? You guys don't have goosebumps after that. I don't know what it's going to do. This isn't the end. Do not take your foot off the gas. 2017 is 4 days away. And it's your turn. It's your turn to really like pave the map for what you want. So get out there, record your videos, write your letters to yourselves, get your vision board out, start vision boarding. What is it that you want in 2017? Like, I'm doing the same thing you're doing. This is exactly what I did last year. I don't have any hidden secrets that I will be keeping from you this entire year. I'll be putting everything I did this year out on the table. How many coaches I brought on, guys, the coaches I brought on at the beginning of the year, a lot of them are not even here anymore. Like, that's how crazy this business is. You never know. But don't give up, guys. Like, this is it. Like, I hope you guys are, like, fired the living hell up. Like, this is it. You did it. Like, you guys did this. Now it's your turn. Pick what you want and go for it. Every single one of you. Lose 10 pounds? Shit, go lose 10 pounds. Go do quarter force. Go get your punch on. Go do 22-minute hardcore. Shit, you wanna work better on your nutrition? Make a decision and do better on your nutrition. I went 30 days without drinking wine, and that was the hardest 30 days of my life, but I freaking did it because I put my mind to it, right? Right? You want to make $100,000 this year? Get your ass to work. Do it. You want to help 5 people every month? What did she say? I think you're losing your mind. I know. I always do that. I get fired up. I get the passion sweats. If you want to hit Success Club every month, then hit Success Club. All you have to do every single day, and this is what I did. This was my motto for 2016. If I can lay my head on my pillow every single night knowing I did everything I could that day, it was a good day. If I couldn't, that's my fault. And yes, this year took a lot of work. It was hard as living hell. But like seeing your faces here, seeing that team page at 94 people, seeing the amount of lives we're changing, seeing what the bell did yesterday, like, whoa, that's what this is about. So everybody, I'm going to screenshot this really quick. If you have water or wine, or whatever you have near you, pick it up. And we're going to smile for the camera. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Team Simply Beautiful, you 2016 Elite rock stars. I can't wait to celebrate with you guys at Summit. And we have a lot of exciting stuff coming up in the new year. So next week, as you guys saw on our team's call schedule, we are focusing on what our vision is for 2017, and which again is more on vision boarding and really getting our sites clear. And I will see you guys then, okay? Good night.